Hi Gandhi class, welcome to your PSHE lesson this week. And our learning objective for this lesson is, can I identify and describe the importance of having a growth mindset? So there are two types of mindsets, growth and fixed. If you have a growth mindset, then you are open to challenge and excited by learning new things with an acceptance that it may be hard to achieve, but it will be worth it. If you've got a fixed mindset, then you prefer to be able to do something straight away and you find perseverance tricky. So here we've got a picture of our fixed and our growth mindset. What do you think this picture is telling you? Pause the video just to have a look and have a think. Okay, so here are some common traits or phrases that a fixed mindset has. I like my work to be easy. I don't like to try a challenge. I want people to praise me for how clever I am. I believe I cannot change how clever I am. I don't like to try new things because I won't be very good at it, and I give up easily. Whereas these are the common phrases or common traits of a growth mindset. I never give up. I like my work to be difficult. It means I'm learning. I love challenges. I want people to praise me for the effort I put into my work. I believe I can get more intelligent by working hard. I feel clever when I'm learning something new, and I learn from my mistakes. So now we're going to read our story, Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. Okay, so just going to make myself a little bit smaller. There we go. Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. It all began when Floyd got his kite stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favourite shoe to knock the kite loose. And that got stuck too. He threw up his other shoe to knock down his favourite shoe, and unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out once and for all. And up he threw it. I'm sure you can guess what happened. How do you think Floyd might be feeling at this very moment in time? He's got his kite, his favourite shoes, his cat Mitch, and a ladder stuck in the tree. How do you think he's feeling? Pause the video to have a think. Okay. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbour and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know, the bucket of paint got stuck. Then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, their front door to knock down the kitchen sink, the family car to knock down their front door, the milkman to knock down the family car, an orangutan to knock down the milkman, who surely had somewhere else to be, a small boat to knock down the orangutan, a big boat to knock down the small boat, a rhinoceros to knock down the big boat, a long-distance lorry to knock down the rhinoceros, the house across the street to knock down the long-distance lorry, a lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street, a curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And they all got stuck, as you can see here. So here's our tree with all the items that Floyd has flung up in it to try and get the other items down. A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. Can we help at all? And up they went. First the fire engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. Then he had an idea. He went to find a saw. What do you think he might be doing next? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, let's see. He lined it up as best he could and held it up the tree. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, and the kite came unstuck. Floyd was delighted. He had forgotten all about his kite and put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep, exhausted, though before he did, he could have sworn there was something he was forgetting. Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. What do you think the great idea might be? Right, let's go back to our lesson. Okay, so fixed versus growth mindset. In the story, the main character, Floyd, has a problem he has to solve. The way he solves the problem reveals whether he has a fixed or a growth mindset. What do you think his mindset is? Pause the video and have a think, and maybe a discussion with somebody nearby. What type of mindset has Floyd got? Okay, I have got some activities for you to choose from. Please make sure you are choosing the activity appropriate for you. So, activity number 1, you are going to design a device that will get a kite out of a tree. And as your extension, I want you to explain how this will work. If you are going to be completing activity number 1, please pause the video here. Okay, activity number 2, fixed versus growth mindset. Sort the statements to put where they need to go. So according to whether they are a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. So here are your statements. Here is your table. What you'll need to do on a piece of paper, fold it in half, make sure it's landscape, fold it in half. At the top of one side, write fixed mindset, top of the other, write growth mindset. And then you need to sort these statements here into the correct mindset. So I'm going to read them through for you, and then you are going to put them into the correct column. So, when I am frustrated, I give up. My effort and attitude determine everything. When I fail, I am no good. I like to challenge myself. I don't like to be challenged. When I am frustrated, I persevere. And that persevere means you keep on going. So you need to sort these statements into whether or not they are a growth or a fixed mindset. So pause the video here to complete this activity. And the very last activity, activity number 3. It's all about the mindset. You are going to make a chart like the one below and reflect on how you can embrace a growth mindset. So with this one, if you fold your page in half, then open it back out and then fold it the other way, that will get you the 4 different sections. And then in the middle, if you draw a box, you can draw a picture of you. And then in the top left-hand section, you're going to write something I have to really work at is. So think of something you need to work at. In the box next to it, you're going to write something that comes pretty easily to you. In the box underneath, you're going to write something you're not afraid of trying. And in the next box, you're going to write something I wish I could do better. Please make sure you upload your work to Tapestry Gandhi class, and I will see you next time. Bye.